welcome to AGTV, and it's our beautiful Botanicals show just for you. So many amazing things had to happen to have this show today, and I just want to welcome every single one of you watching, wherever you are watching. This is a momentous moment because we are live for the first time on our TikTok channel, which is so much fun. And if you've watched any of our AGTV shows, you know that we were trying to get to 1,000 followers so we could do TikTok live. And so we're doing that. We're doing all the things, which is so exciting. So welcome everybody. I've got an abundance of beautiful botanicals. I'm even wearing them to share with you in today's show. And we're gonna kick things off with the ultimate paper crafting collection. And it's perfect for anybody that can't get enough of the Antique Botanical collection. And if you missed it, it was part of our Crop at Home 5 event. So I'm giving you a chance to get that paper crafting collection, the border and frame dies, and then we have a brand new concentric die set that we've made just for the show today. Now, the best part about Create was getting to meet amazing crafters in the virtual craft room, and today my special guest I met right there in the craft room. So much fun. In this show, you'll also see some treasures from the archives, and we have sentiments and vellum and cardstock, and they're all ideal additions to your craft room. So you're going to be able to create countless things. Floral filled cards, whether you're watching on our Facebook page, our Instagram, our YouTube, or like I said, on our TikTok live. A warm welcome to each and every one of you. And you can shop the show on TikTok live, and you can shop it directly on our website stream. So that's really fun because both of those places, there's a chat, and on our website stream on AGTV, we are going to be giving away there are 4 brand new products in this show, and we're going to be giving them away because what do you have to do? You have to listen to participate to win. So we're really excited to have you. And so from there, I just want to say, from here. All right, let's get started. Grayson, I'm going to kick it off. We're going to be together for an hour, and we're going to kick off with our very first product. So the fun thing about TikTok for me has been letting you in on my life. And if you've been following us there, you have seen some amazing behind the scenes of everything from our live stream for our members only last week to the incredible rose bouquet that I bought myself for that occasion. So I just want to tell you, this is one of the prettiest things that we have ever made. And do you see how I'm going to put my blouse in here because Max Mara and I, we have a very similar taste in engraved flower designs. This is a 307-piece incredible paper crafting kit that's made for card making and scrapbooking. And we're talking about the cards that are already made. We have sentiment inserts. This is going to be something today that you're going to be really excited about because we're going to have these separately. You're getting envelopes, you're getting card layers in that 307-piece extravaganza. The card layers, they're double-sided. There are titles and border stickers, and look at this, there's 12 sheets of matte foil cardstock in the blue and the gold, and then this is where it gets really, really beautiful, and that is in the 12 by 12s that are all double-sided, and each one of these patterns has been designed with this wonderful old world approach to those copper plate engravings that people would use not just for printing but for engraving designs that were used in fabrics and all kinds of amazing things. So that's the fun of working with these papers, is that you get to participate in history just like I do. Okay, so I'm going to be making some things. I want to start off with the way the collection comes together, and that is it's tonal, right? So it's all those pretty flowers, but they're so subtle in the background. And whether you're making cards or you're making scrapbook pages, you can see how these are the same papers And this is one of the techniques that we taught at Create Crop at Home 5. So exciting. Okay, so from here, I'll show you a trick. I like paper tricks, and this is our lovely Crop at Home frame border die. This is the Harlequin lattice, and I'm using our 13-inch plate system. And look at that, it's even going through the machine sideways. Woohoo! That's kind of how I feel today. I'm a little sideways. I had the best Memorial Day weekend. I hope you did. Amazing time in Florida. And if you are a part of our members that were with us in our amazing trip there, we had a very special show for our members only live stream for May. Okay, 3 of these borders, right? What's so cool about this is that I'm just going to use my my mat here. Okay, if you cut these into 5-inch sections, now you have, look at that. So now I have 6 5-inch borders, and these are great for card making, right? So if you're ever thinking about these 12-inch border dies and you're like, oh, I'm not a scrapbooker, I like card making. These border, you get 2 5-inch, you get 1 7, 1 5. You know I don't love math. So here's how it works when you're putting it all together. So we have a card base, and this is using 2 of the pretty card layers in the set. And then here's what we've done. We've taken the borders and cut them to 5 inches, layered them with the Harlequin, layered them with the border again. Let me just show it to you up close, because that is a really pretty compound border. Now this is, it's a little gilded too. We've got a fancy border at the top. We're laying it over the border itself. That's giving it sort of a peekaboo look, and then we're just gonna hang that along that north of center line. And then if we wanted to add more, I'm just gonna make this for interest. I'm flipping it over so that we have a really pretty top, and then really all we have to do is say, right, grow through what you go through. What an incredible way to use the contents of this collection. So everything is a die cut in the set. There are over 150 die cuts. There are journaling tags. There are gold foil embellishments. And whether you like to make things dimensional or not, right, you're getting multiples of each one, so you could stack them on top of each other, or use them flat, and then you save on postage for those fancy cards. Okay, yes, I love that sentiment too. Okay, so fantastic. All right. Oh, one thing I don't know if we got it to the TikTok thing or not, but you can turn TikTok. There's a little square on the TikTok live, and you turn it so that you can have this whole live in cinematic form. So horizontal, so that you can see everything I'm showing you, which is so exciting. All right, so pages made with this collection, really extraordinary. These are those borders, and then again, there are the die cuts and the journaling tags and the titles. Now, one thing that happened during our incredible create event is that we launched something called Print My Page. Now, I just want to show you. Okay, it's scrapbook templates. You upload your own photos, you add your own journaling. And so remember seeing this? Okay, so we saw that, right? We now offer that amazing page. Looks 3D. I saw this in my friend Helen's house. She had uploaded her pictures. This is flat as a pancake. But she also over-embellished with the things from the Antique Botanical Kit and made it looks 3D, but it's flat, okay? This is our brand new service. And so it's double page spreads. It looks like you've done all of this work. And oh my goodness, this is so much fun. Okay, oh yeah, let's show the website. For everybody joining us, I'm sure, there it is. Okay, so when you click Shop All on our landing page, this is where you go, and this is all of the collections. And what's so cool about what's here is that our Francesca collection is here, and our brand new, there's Francesca with the sandals. Then the brand new Print My Page, and we have to get to the scrapbook page, there it is, Print My Page. And what's so cool about this is there's 120 templates for preserving those memories, right? Those really special moments in life. And this is personalization at its best. We print this here in our warehouse, and we ship them out to you. And this is so amazing. So this is available on annagriffin.com. Again, on the landing page, when, at that top where we got celebration chest right now, I think, because I haven't changed the graphic. I've been busy. Anyway, when you see shop all, that goes to all the collections. Scroll down to print my page. All right, so there was a die set that's also in this show today, which is the frame dies, so the concentric frame dies. Now watch what happens when we cut this. We're nesting those two amazing frames, and they've got this little notch. It's got this, so you see what, so nesting it's gonna cut this fun little tab, which, I think this is really kind of cool. But the geometry and then this wonderful little cutout around the edge, it's one of those details that I think makes our products really extraordinary. And so here, as I'm just gonna pull this off for you. All right, so in a single pass, these are the frame dies that engrave, emboss, and die cut at the same time. And we use them throughout Create. And so what's so fun about this is that you can take those die cuts in the kit and you can layer them with the frames. You can build from the bottom up like we love to do, which is that, right? Adding a little paper on the top. I'm going back over that again with another frame because you matter. Yes, you do. And believe in miracles. This is what this collection is all about, right? You matter. Well, who do you need to say that to? Oh, this is such an incredible collection, and I have so many amazing things that coordinate with it, and we'll be right back with a very special guest. Hello, Deanna. Welcome to AGTV.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have to tell everybody, I didn't set that up, that you and I met in the craft room during Create. Yes?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
And we like, I just zoomed in there and there you were, and then we have all these things in common. So tell everybody, all of our stuff.
Well, I saw that your middle name was Francis when you opened up an album at the first crop at home. And I said, my middle name is Francis too. So I was like, oh, and my mom calls me Deanna Banana. So I was like, we need to go on the Anna Banana bus and,
Exactly, the Anna Banana bus. And what's so fantastic about, well, you're Deanna and I'm the Anna.
Right.
I thought that was the most fun. And I think I was wearing this shirt when we met too. I think I have more clothes than this. Funny thing happened today. This was in my suitcase and I just rolled in here. So I was like, okay, I better put on something that looks like what we're selling today and what we're featuring. So anyway.
I love it. I love that collection.
Tell everybody a little bit. I know you're here for a reason, and that is to talk about your own self-reflection. And but start with telling people where you're from.
Well, I'm actually an Army brat, but grew up in the Hershey area. So my mom's from Hershey, and my grandfather is actually featured in the Hershey Story Museum. He knew Mr. Hershey, so he told a few stories in an archived interview, and they took bits of that and put it in the Hershey Story Museum to talk about Mr. Hershey. So I have ties to Hershey, got married in Hershey, and that's actually in 2014 when I started wanting to make an album, a wedding album, and I found your products, and I was like, oh, wow. And then from there, I've been hooked, so I've been buying ever since. But
I love it. So we met. So we met each other way back when. So we've known each other a long time.
Exactly. But I work in New York City. My boss works in New York City, and I work remotely and moved to the Allentown area and became a member of the PA Griffinites. So they are wonderful. All of the people local, Carmen and Gina, and then Tammy and Marcia, and out in Pittsburgh, Nikki and Linda, and I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. And Deepa, who's in Hershey. So Diane Brown.
Deepa.
Yeah. Oh, everyone. Hello. I love them all.
So Deanna, I'm just gonna sort of jump ahead 1 second, because you and I share something else, and that is that I have been working on what's next in my life, in my professional life and in my personal life, like what's next for me. And can you share with people what this year of self-reflection looks like for you?
Yeah, absolutely. At the end of last year, I was working for a hedge fund manager and working for his estate, and that winded down. He had passed away, but I was working for the estate. I now work for his wife, and she keeps me on my toes, but it's not a full-time position. So now I'm kind of, do I do theater? I have a master's from NYU in teaching theater. I love the cards and crafting because it's an outlet for me. I love to be creative and do that type of thing. So now it's just the self-reflection of, why did I love theater so much? Why do I have such a draw towards doing that, and what stopped me from doing it? Let's reevaluate that and try to find a path towards things that I'm passionate about going forward. So.
I love this. Oh, well, any way that we can support you, and when I say we, I'm talking about the royal we, of this company and this community that you are part of, because you are, like coming to all of our Create virtual events, you know that it's because of the people, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, when I first started out, I just wanted to, make cards, and I was kind of, let's get this done. But now, as it's gone on, I know that there's a limited amount of time that everyone's together, and that's the moment where you have to meet everybody and talk to them. And it has become more important for me as the years have gone on, for me to meet and talk to people while we're all together, because it's such a wonderful group of people, and everybody is like-minded, and the community is the part that I have grown to love.
Well, I hope that you'll be joining us for Create in November, the 14th, 15th, and 16th.
I plan to.
Tickets are going on sale next week. Really exciting. So I'm just starting to talk about that. We finally got it all figured out. And so you and me, can we make a date for the craft room on November 14th?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Oh, and we'll get the Pennsylvania Griffinites together, and we'll pick a floor, and we'll pick a table, and I'll just zoom in there on my Anna Banana bus.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Deanna. And
thank you for having me.
I love this is a full circle moment for me. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much. I love you so much. Thanks for everything you do.
Love you right back. Okay. Bye for now. Okay. Best part of AGTV are the people that join us, and goodness gracious. All right, we'll be right back with those border dies that I was talking about at the beginning. Yeah, Cindy loves that I use the term the royal we, right? And I have a border die as my scepter. That's really funny. I grew up with that expression, did you? The we, like when we said we and we didn't, there's no one else in the room. I always talk about the royal we. Okay, these incredible 12-inch by 1.5-inch border dies. They're well, just about 1 1/4. These are perfect for card making, like I said, with the 7 and the 5, or you can cut 4 of them and go all the way around a scrapbook page. They are 3D. And so that means that you're getting this level of design where we're engraving into the paper with the design, we're cutting away, we're embossing, so that rose looks very perfect, like the rose and the swag. And then the geometric border, this to me looks like jewelry. It looks like something that you might use, you know, to make, if you were dressing up a table, you might use it for a napkin ring. You could do so many things, but see how this looks on all the way around the page. Both borders put together, and what's so nice is that here's a scrapbook and a card version of that same rose swag border. This is how I like to look at the things that we make, how, you know, whatever the interpretation is, where you are putting together, say you're using the border to create, you know, a hidden scrapbook page, or you're doing what we did as our first demo. You're using the borders vertically, horizontally. These dies are something that's going to add some incredible texture to your craft room. And my goodness, like the dies and the things that you have that you work with every day, this is a complementary set, right? This would be something if you're building on your collection, you're saying, okay, I'm new to die cutting. What do you mean about these? This is a staple, something that you can use pretty much for every single thing that you want to craft. So love these. So it's 6 dies in total, and 12-inch by just about 1 1/4. All right, so exciting. All right, we're coming back with the frame dies that I promised you. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I love this. Pat says, Anna, how do you get to be a Griffinite? You know that they're self-named. The Griffinite community is not a name I bestowed upon the royal we. It was originally, you know, Jane Austen had all kinds of fans of her work, and they called themselves Janeites. And this was from the very first Facebook group from the I think it was Paper Pals or Paper. Sarah's gonna know. Way back when. Okay, so this is a very extensive frame die set that we included in Crop at Home 5. These are available for the first time by themselves, and you see how they're all concentric dies. So this is a set of 4. This is a set of 6, and this is a set of 6. So you're getting all 3. They are going to create, like I like to always say, from the bottom up. So you're getting this large, incredible 5x7, almost 5x7 frame, and then a concentric size in the middle. And then from here, like we're just decorating. We're using them to decorate incredible projects. And so if you were creating, you know, a secret scrapbook page, maybe you want to be commemorating a wedding. Wow, it's wedding season next week, right? June, every weekend in June. Well, that's how it used to be. I think that's changed for people now. But you see how these frames work for cards. They work beautifully for scrapbooking. And so here, right, just like if you're looking at the way that rose border works, it can mat the photo, and then it can be the face of the page. So it's really up to you how you use them, and then what papers you use. We love these metallic papers for what we like to show on TV because it shows up all that detail. But cutting patterned paper, like this, right? Die cutting and embossing patterned paper, it just further enhances it. It gives that incredible texture. And there we go, every bit of this. So if you're a scrapbooker, you're gonna love all these layouts that we've done with these frame dies. And if you are a card maker, they are just as important. And I think that they're great for all the holidays, because imagine, like, this is perfect for a Christmas card. It's perfect for that birthday card that you need to send. Oh gosh, it's hard to believe time's flying so fast, right? Next week being June, the first week of June. Oh, so exciting. Then we're headed to birthday month in August. Yes, I wonder if we had to ask Deanna when her birthday was. She and I are gonna get on that bus, so you just wait. Okay, so exciting. All right, we're coming back with, something really special. So, you know, Anna's archive is a part of every AGTV show where we go into the little pieces, like the very low quantities of things, and we're coming back with a sentiment set that you don't wanna miss. Oh, this is fun. Grayson just told me that there were 1 trillion people watching because we were on all the platforms all at once. And I love movies, and I loved the Oscar-winning movie, Best Picture, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. And it's all about the quantum and quantum physics, and it's kind of how my brain works, right? With like I can just be in all the things all at once. And that's what I did in the craft room. Was that Sarah and I. We were pretending that we were in the Matrix, and we were jumping in and out of craft rooms, so it was really fun. Okay, look at this. This is favorite sentiment stickers. All right, you haven't seen these. This is forever. Okay, so 120 3D die cut sentiment stickers. All right, we did re-copyright them for this year, but these were from yesteryear. And what's so great about them is that if you, I don't know. So many. I should never underestimate the power of this community. But for those of you that watched the HSN presentation of Crop at Home 5, you saw this as part of these stickers as part of a bonus set that people that bought the event on HSN, they got this, all right? So we decided that it would be really wonderful to have these amazing stickers come back after so long. These might have been from 2014, I'm not sure. But I love the fonts, I love the way, the shapes, and they're 3D stickers, right? So all you're doing is peeling off the back, right? Adding it to the card or scrapbook page or the tag, right? Whatever it is that you want to make for someone, right? Dear friend, happy belated birthday, congratulations. Look how I love that. It's a nice big one. So if you're thinking about, you want a little fresh take on the way that we say, I guess, I hesitate to use this word, generic, but because nothing we make is generic, but they are all occasions. So when you think about saying congratulations or birthday or sending love to someone, thank you, right? There are lots of reasons for a sticker set like this. And in the archive, like we must have, like it's got a 2025 on it. So it's not really the archive, but it did come, the designs from the archive, right? There we go. See, look at some of these cards. For those of you that have been with us for 30 plus years, you know that these are some of the very first things that we ever made. And can you name that collection? Can you name it? Can you name it? Okay, so exciting. All right, each one of these just for you. All right, I love them all. So 120 sentiments. So that's different from our normal 80. So there we go. It's a reprint, a redo. All right, I'm coming back with some incredible paper from the archive. Isabel was the name of that collection. So I love this. Diane's asking, how do I sign up to be on Anna's show here with her live in the studio? Okay, now Diane is talking about something that is only open to members, AG members, which we are starting a really special moment, and we're inviting people to be live guests in the studio for our AG member live streams each month. So Diane must have seen the show from Florida. Okay, Florida. All right, here we go. Vellum bundle, 36 sheets of 12 by 12 vellum and 5 by 7 vellum. Now this is in our perfect palette, and if you're wondering about what vellum is, it's a translucent paper. So you can see my hand through it, right? We printed this in all of our beautiful colors, and what happens when you use this is that it just adds the most beautiful color and layering to any project, right? So 36 sheets of each one, and for me, like, look, this is what it looks like embossed, right? This is what it looks like die cut, right? So you get the idea. It's a very strong, it's a substrate. It's not, it's not like our cotton papers. It's got a lot of interesting things in it. Oh, there I go. It is acid-free. It is safe for memory making, but you see how even from flowers to butterflies, vellum really does add that gorgeous sort of look at a see-through look of incredible design, however you use it. I like these. I like all of these lovely, lovely things. Okay. All right, so, oh, wow, very good. Perfect for flowers, yes. Very good. Okay, we're gonna be talking about our AG membership a little later in the show. So I will be answering all of these questions. Diane says she is a member. Yes. This is AGTV. This we do twice a month right now. We're gonna be doing some more shows because we're working on some incredible content just for AGTV. Okay, so I'm coming back with some more special paper. Just give me 1 second. So can you guess how many sheets of paper this is? I think that this is really fun. It's about as heavy as a pizza box. 54 sheets of our perfect palette metallic cardstock. Now 12 by 12. All right, this hasn't been seen in a while. We've got petal pink. We have this gorgeous sort of ice blue green, lavender, champagne, right, the silver gray, and then the gold, all right? So you're getting 54 sheets of this entire color palette, and I'm thinking that this is something that really does mix well. It plays well with others, and if you're adding, say, the vellum to a project and the metallic paper, it's a shimmer paper, and I'm gonna take one of these and show you. What's neat about this is that we print this. This is our perfect palette in a metallic color, and so it's printed on both sides, but here's what's cool about it is that this is our ivory cardstock. So this is the 230 GSM really special paper that we use, and we use that for all of our card bases, we use it for all of our products, but then we make this shimmer paper in a way that, again, adds, it's not flashy and trashy, right? It is lovely, it's subtle, it's elegant, right? But it does have a sheen to it that is going to add that lovely luster to everything that you're working with. And if you're using any of our dyes, you end up with just that. I would say I would start with metallic first as my favorite papers, the matte foils, matte foils, then metallic, then vellum, for the way in which our dies really come to life with these extraordinary paper choices. And this is the backbone of what we do, right? We make beautiful printed pattern papers, and then all of our solids are a special texture. So whether we have the sheen or we have the vellum or we have the matte foil, all of it goes together. Yes, okay, very fun. All right, we're coming back with, I'm going back to my antique botanical self, and just stay tuned. Oh, Cheryl says, what set was that giraffe from? That was from our baby icon cotton embossed folders, and I think that was it was in the 2020s forward. Might have been 2020 that year. If it goes back between 2019, I'm surprised. And we may still have those. They're so cute. The giraffe, there's a teddy bear, lots of great things for announcing the birth of a special little one. Okay, antique botanical rub-on transfers. Hua. Okay, this is, sorry, I did my own sound effects, Grayson. I thought it was good. Okay, you think I could get on with T-Pain for that? What do you think? Okay. Okay, all right. So what's really fun is that you don't know about Grayson. All right, back to Grayson travels the world with T-Pain, and we are always talking about how, Martha Stewart and Snoop Dogg did this show together, and that Anna Griffin and T-Pain needed to do a show together because Martha's older than Snoop Dogg and I'm older than T-Pain, so there we go. Okay, so much fun. All right, I don't think he's gonna like these flowers. What do you think? All right, I'm just a little giddy because I'm tired, but here we go. I have the world's prettiest antique engravings mixed with hand-colored engravings mixed with 4-color florals, and this is all the imagery inside the ultimate paper crafting kit from the antique botanical set. And these rub-ons are they're gonna work for any type of surface that you want to use them on. Okay, so you can rub them onto patterned paper, you can rub them onto vellum. You make your own patterns, you make your own designs, and look at this. Like, imagine, right, so taking a plain envelope and you're sending something to someone, you want it to feel really special. You can do that with the rub-ons. You can die cut the rub-ons, which is what I'm going to show you how to do. So many amazing things. 128. So this is how they work. You're going to take a scissor, and let's say we're going to use, I'm not sure which one we're using. We're using this one. So you want to take it and you want to cut them off the sheet, and you want to cut both sheets together at the same time. And then this is like a wax paper, which is a release paper. And then on the back of each rub-on, we have printed an opaque white so that you can put this on like those shimmer papers that I just showed you. Now it's tacky, okay? So what that means, not tacky as in ugly, it's tacky as in sticky. Okay, put that one on the news. So speaking of the news, did everybody see the Time magazine article? That was some really fun news, right? Because here on AGTV, I think at the beginning of Liberation Day, I had a whole lot to say about the tariffs. And then you can tell that I have grown through what I've gone through in that article. So, okay, there we go. Pat on the back. Okay, if you didn't see it, I think it's on some of our social. Okay, here's what happens. You take this and you're going to put it, this one's already placed on the card. And what's neat about this is going to stick. Neat about this is you can take a bone folder or a butter knife, and you can transfer these with something that's not sharp, okay? And they're going to go over and on to, look at this is just the neatest, right? So it's like it's like painting with rub-on designs, because I feel like I made that. I didn't do much, but it does give me an unusual satisfaction. Okay, same thing. We took the pattern paper and put the lavender ones on top, and then again the antique botanical. Oh, this is great. All right, I need to keep this card. Okay. Happy, happy, everything. Yes, all right, keeping that. Okay, so if you wanted to, here's another like fun little way of taking rub-on transfers, and we're gonna add to the metallic paper. So this is this perfect palette metallic. 2 rub-ons and the beautiful new frame die that we have available. And it goes on your impress plate. So in any of your die cutting, you can put this on any machine. The whole plate stack. What this does, the Impress Elite, it has this beautiful continuous roller mechanism that gives us a way of evenly transferring a design. And look at that. Okay, we die cut, we embossed, we engraved, and we rub-oned. That's a new term, we rub-oned. Okay, this is getting funnier by the minute. Whew, I did tell you I just flew here, right? After a minute of missed flights and weather delays. So I should still be at the beach. That's how it goes. All right, gorgeous. Antique Botanical, gorgeous frame. That's our first 3D frame die from way back when. The rub-on piece, and look at that, birthday wishes. Anybody's birthday today on any of these platforms? Happy birthday to you. Really, really adorable way to celebrate with you. Okay, so let's look at some of these amazing projects. So if you're taking the rub-on, add it to an envelope, right? Look at this. These have been, are these? Yeah, they are the one. These have been rubbed onto vellum and then fussy cut. How lovely. But I like this where the vellum, this is the blue vellum from the Perfect Palette, where the rub-on matches the sticker, right? But becomes exactly like a framed piece of art. So adorable. All right, and rub on and layer, like every single one of these is showing you the kind of composition or the art. You see how the rub-on's in the background? Every one of them unique and different and special and lovely. Okay, all right, so that's our botanical rub-on, antique botanical rub-on transfers. All right, we'll be right back with the cards to support those botanicals. Barbara says, happy birthday, Aletha Chekai. Aletha says, I'm 63 today. Really, happy birthday. Everybody's saying happy birthday to you in the chat. Angel Diva Jan, she's coming up in June. Okay. Huh, I bet Jan could help me in T-Pain. Because I'm going to have the auto-tune. No kidding. All right, here we go. Antique botanical cards and... and envelopes. Okay, there we go. We have incredible cards. There's 36 cards, right? There's 36 envelopes. They have amazing, amazing foil borders. We have we have the full botanical. These are not printed on the inside. They're blank. And then we have the back for the handmade by. So you sign the back that you made the card so that the person that receives this, right, has that incredible experience of your creativity. Now, these are easy because I think they're, for me, they're already done, right? Because that looks like a really pretty piece of stationery that you might send to somebody. But if you cut the front off of one of the other cards, because you have 36, right? Cut out the frame, add a little sticker underneath. Now what do you have? You have this really beautiful window, like if you were looking into a window, you have it, right? Let's just add the little happy birthday, Aletha. There we go. I love it. So fun. Okay. Easy to use. We'll do one more. All right, so lavender card base. So everything in the collection, the Ultimate Paper Crafting collection, right? I think you got 6 cards or in that set, or maybe it was 12. This is a whole full 36. So if you love the cards in the collection, this is the way to get it, all in one place. And then all these embellishments, they work perfectly with it. So just for you. So easy. So clever. Look at that. Rub-ons, vellum, card bases. Oh, I'm really impressed with all this. It's so pretty. So pretty. Yeah. All right. If you know, you know. Okay. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Very good. All right. Now, after what do we have next? We have some embellishments coming up. All right. So we have everything Antique Botanical in this one show. So exciting that you might not have seen it all because you didn't participate in Create, or you didn't see it on AGT. Well, this is our first AGTV, and you wouldn't have seen it on HSN. So we're doing all kinds of new things here. All right. We'll be right back. Maria is joining us from Puerto Rico. Feliz cumpleaños. My friend Maria Izari is, I can see your smiling face in my mind's eye. I should send you a card. So fantastic. Okay, all right. When's the next craft day? In July on HSN, live from Pennsylvania. It's July 15th or 17th. I don't know, it's a Tuesday. And yeah, our Christmas card kit's coming that day. Okay, Antique Botanical embellishments, we digress. All right, 80 amazing 3D flowers. Okay, this is the a la carte extravaganza for this look, right? So we had rub-ons, we had the whole kit at the top of the show. So if you want the whole experience of it, get the Ultimate Paper Crafting Kit. But if you really want, if you were part of our event and this was only available in the private warehouse sale. This was not in that Ultimate Kit. These are extraordinary because they're 2-layer cardstock, and you have the gold foil 2-layer cardstock, which we never do. Wait a minute. Barbara says, happy birthday, Diane. Wait, Diane's birthday's today too? I just can't. I keep missing I was supposed to only watch the chat for what I was supposed to answer. Okay, adding these beautiful floral embellishments to a card, right? I love the 3D gold foil. That's something really unique and different. And just that floral explosion, like from the frame. Everybody, get this composition in your head. This is probably one of my favorite ones, right? This is so perfect. All right, and somebody asked, were we doing an advent calendar for 2025? And yes, we are. Okay, looks like we have some bird rub-ons there. How fun. And then we've got compound embellishments for this incredible card. Wow, okay. Let's look at that. All right, I'm gonna put this. This looks like matelassé, right? So when you like a beautiful quilted pattern, I like these on top because I don't want to miss them. Okay, wow, this is like a full-on foam extravaganza. All right, memories, right? Titles, every single thing, right? All like an explosion of the embellishments. So we're talking about having those same gorgeous things to use over and over again. So 80 incredible stickers, lavender pink, all the perfect palette colors. And you get lots and lots of ideas here on HTV. Yes, you do. All right, thinking of you. Oh, all right. Are you doing more treat boxes this year? Oh, that's so fun. Okay, all right. Marge says, happy 83rd birthday to Sandy. All right, Sandy, happy birthday. Oh, yes, there are so many amazing things coming this year. And you know, if you're a member, an AG member, you know this because you actually get to see them way before everybody else. And because it launches, and they all launch in our members only live streams. So that is really exciting. Look at these flowers, right? You can't mess this up. Right, that's going to add, for those lavender flower lovers, right, there you go. You're welcome. We're asking about the treat boxes. You guys are talking about Create. So, you know, tickets go on sale for Create next week. It's November 14th, 15th, and 16th. We're going to be having an extravaganza. Okay, remember it's the year of self-reflection. Remember, it's important that we really look inside, right? We determine the things that we're here for, right? We hear, well, right? Yeah, Heather's nodding her head. Okay, what you here for, Heather? Oh, we should have a microphone for you today, so I don't have to talk. There we go. Forever, beautiful engraved flowers. Every last piece of this. Something that they're the stickers from the archive. That's funny. Mayflower Laureate. Hey, will we be buying tickets sight unseen? Do you know that that's how most people buy those tickets, their tickets to that event? Because the people that have attended an event, they never miss another one. So as June gets revealed, we will be showing you things that will be happening in the event. It is a 3-day event. It is always 9 classes. It is an incredible experience. And we have shed a lot of unnecessary things, and the goal right now is to have a much I don't want to say cheaper price. I just want more people to enjoy it. I want more people to have access to it. So big exciting launch next week, and yeah, let's just play with me, sight unseen. I promise you it's worth it. It's the best thing that we do. Okay, coming back with something that we put together just for the show that I think you're kind of want. I love that. Sherry says, Create is so worth it. You know what you don't know. Oh, there you go. All this light, okay, this nail polish stuff, okay, that's bubble bath. But that's bubble bath in Florida, which is different than bubble bath in Atlanta. Okay, all right. Do you guys know how obsessive I am about my manicure? It's like when I have to do TV, it just drives me bananas. And if it's not perfect, because I don't wear jewelry, and so people that craft and wear jewelry and crazy colors of nail polish, I think it's very distracting. All right, reflective card sentiment inserts. All right, so this is a little pack. This is 24 card sentiment inserts printed here in our warehouse. These again are a la carte. So these are all the sentiment inserts that we had for the Create event. So joy is the simplest form of gratitude. Beauty and strength come from within. Faith does not make things easy, it makes them possible. Every day is a new beginning. Remember to give yourself grace. All right, let's just stop with that one. Yeah, everybody, remember. Okay, life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. A grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Do you see how you can send this to just about anyone on the planet? Right? You're doing incredible things. Act as if it's impossible to fail. Most of all, let love guide your life. All right? A note to say you've got this, believe you can, and you will. Those are the expressions that I think get us further in our year of self-reflection. They are the things that when you say on the front of a card, believe in miracles, right? You really do want to talk about something a little more than thinking of you on the inside of the card. We might start with just for you, but then every day is a new beginning. Write the most important thing about that person inside the card, okay? It's a good, we're going to have some card lessons at some point soon where, because I think that the inside of the card is more important than the outside, but it's fun making the outside, but a lot of us struggle with what to say. And so I think that that's the most important thing, is to say something from your heart on the inside. Okay, very exciting. All right, we have, just to wrap up our antique botanical craziness, is that we have the Antique Botanical Postbound Scrapbook album that is so fun. I'm going to show you the side of it, okay? So it's already a 1-inch post inside the book, right? You have a 1-inch post extender. You have the entire spreads. Does not come with Print My Page, but you get to see, these are the flat ones. Isn't that fun? Right? If you made the dimensional ones, this book is going to hold those big, giant dimensional pages. This book was designed so that these layered embellishments that we love to teach you how to make, that will fit in here, but they will also fit with those incredible Print My Page scrapbook templates. So easy. Okay, Antique Botanical Scrapbook. Love it. Okay, and then if you were watching earlier, we have this, I think there's a graphic for it, right, Grayson? Our last graphic, and that's our shape dies, which we made just for the show. So let's look at that picture again, because I like it, and then Heather can give me all the stuff. That's fun. So I was just, one of the first TikTok videos I did when I was saying about the behind the scenes of life and all, I was wearing this outfit in my bathroom here in the office. I call it my green room. I was getting dressed for Create, and Create was, it was the first weekend of May. It was just the most extraordinary experience, and inside the kit we had all of these, we have an entire event in just one pouch of that box. Well, we had die sets that were border dies and frame dies, and then we had this. And so what we've done is we put together the shape dies from Create all by themselves. And what I think is incredible about this is like that we were using the diamond shape for a lot of learning, a lot of techniques, a lot of paper crafting. So concentric diamonds. There's a diamond kirigami set that matches that, so you can start to see how all the products tie together. We have this large, this is a 5x7 die, which I think is one of the most useful for card making. And then we have a truncated die that goes inside, which is a layer. And then we go even further in. So we get down to the 4x6. We have all the things if you were trying to cut your photos perfectly, if you were trying to match the interiors of all the frame dies from Create, that's what this is going to do. So you don't have to measure. Okay, love it. All right, now what all that looks like is like, this is how we make those things, right? We make wonderful windows. We cut the perfect shaped photo and the mat to go along with it. So it's up to you how to use all of these, and I've got a fun trick that we're going to show you. But we made, at Create, we made a lot of diamond backgrounds, and we did a lot of fun. When I look at these, they're all those original original scrapbooking kinds of techniques. Okay, here's a fun thing. So we're going to take that truncated rectangle, nest it with one of the smaller ones, and we're using the the shimmer paper in the blue, and then we're nesting in the gold foil the same 2 rectangles. One of these is the 4x6. All right. Now this is going to be neat. All right, so look at this. So you can use this on the scrapbook page, right? This we're going to use on our card. This we're going to use. So you're getting all these wonderful things without having to measure. The same thing was going to happen here, where we're getting a fillet type border where you nest inside. And then from here, okay, I'm just going to set this up because we're a little short on time. So we took that that frame and the gold frame that I did not cut. I cut this blue one. We've added 2 of the Antique Botanical rub-ons to the corners of this. And then what you want to do is I've got a piece of paper underneath it to protect the rub-on. And I'm going to put another piece of paper on top to protect the rub-on. And this is, you know, since we've been doing sort of the same thing in our whole show today, which is using everything as the designer intended, all at once, everything, everywhere, all at once. Here we go. Okay, we're taking this completely off. All right. Scrap paper never looked so pretty. But you see how we've actually added rub-ons to something that is incredibly delicate and a lot like the design on my blouse. Okay, so from here, we're going to take that one of the Antique Botanical base cards. Look, we've got the stickers, we've got a sentiment, and this is going to go on the outside. I'm just going to frame that. There's double layer of foam adhesive on the back of this so that it's making all that dimension. And then, of course, we want to put this on the inside of the card, which is that same gold frame done with 2 rub-ons. All right, I like this monumental bliss. All right, every day you sparkle, but today you rule, and then may your birthday bless you with monumental bliss. How incredible. All right, so those shape dies, they're going to give you a lot of bang for your die cutting. You're going to be able to combine those outer frames with the diamonds, and it really does, you know, I think this is the beginning of paper crafting, but we do have embellishment dies as well in the set. So there was a flower and a butterfly. So exciting. Okay, all right, so, yeah, all right. Talk about our AG members. Okay, so what's important about what Diane brought up is that she wanted to be part of our live guests for our in-studio. We're going to be starting that in June, and with our members-only live stream. And so if you don't know anything about becoming a member of our incredible community, so AG members, they are our most important and engaged customers. And they, they participate in a particular way, but for $99 a year, this is what you get, right? You get this 24/7 access to finishing school, which is Netflix for crafts, and the finishing school in itself is learning. It's like create every single day. You get 10% off all the time, and you get free shipping over $50. Now, what's incredible is that the monthly live stream is a private live stream where we launch members-only products, and in each one of the live streams, those members-only products are specific to the members. And just what's so incredible is that wow, there we go. That's so funny. So what's incredible is that we have some things coming up this summer that you asked for that are just for members, right? You get this exclusive, see, we just released this Cascading Waterfalls class. That's in finishing school. That was part of our members only live stream last week. And what's so great is that it's all sort of interwoven, right? And this $99 fee thing, I mean, you get so much more than that which is $99 because we have these collectible pins that you can start to collect, and it's $145 worth of pins. But here's what, if you heard anything I said, what I want to say is that being an AG member is going to get you the lowest price on Create. So if you're thinking about coming to Create in November, AG members are going to get a very special price, not just the $50 discount. So that is where it's at. So I told you, fair warning. So exciting. All right, I have giveaways for us today. I know I've just gone over a little bit. Forgive me. So here's how you're going to win. All right, so we have four brand new things in today's show. I want to give them away to people that have stayed for the whole time. You got to be present to win. And this is in our live stream on our website in this chat that I can see. And thank you for joining us on whatever platform you found us today. I'm really excited. Tell me where I met Deanna. Where did I meet Deanna? And so we're going to answer in the chat and for your chance to win, and we're going to pick winners 21 through 24. So exciting. All right, A-Team. Hey, A-Team. A-Team got it right, but all right, we're looking for the 20th right answer. So exciting. We're so good. Look, everybody's participating. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Marie. Angie. Yay, Susan, Cindy, Lori. Everybody's got it all going on. I know we passed 20 right answers. Yes, it was the craft room at Create. So exciting. Okay, our next AG TV show is June 11th. That's a Wednesday at 12 o'clock. Our next members only is Tuesday, June 17th. Okay, and so exciting. If you're a member, you know actually how to get in there with us about being a live guest. Members know that. Okay, very good. So exciting. Thank you so much for joining us. And for all the 1 trillion people on all the platforms, we're going to just say thank you for being part of this incredible community. Thank you for allowing us to do what we do. I am eternally grateful. Bye for now.